Hey everyone, it's Pastor Ryan, and if you are checking out this video, it means that you signed up for our Wrightsdale 30-day devotional challenge. And so my goal over these next 4 Wednesdays is to come alongside of you with some encouragement to help you keep growing and keep going for Jesus. You know, if you were going to be a successful carpenter in today's world, you would have to have a good hammer and you'd have to have a good saw. Well, if you're going to be a successful Christian in today's world, there's one tool that you need to have in your toolbox, and that is your copy of God's Word, the Bible. You know, more than any other question, people ask me, Pastor Ryan, what's the best Bible translation for me? And whenever I hear that question, I always come back with the same answer. The best Bible translation for you is the one that you're going to read. And so, friends, here in the next couple moments, I want to share with you some of the most popular Bible translations that are out there today. You need to pick one. You need to stick with it. But the choice that you make about which Bible translation you're going to use ultimately is going to come down to a few factors. It's going to depend on who you are as a Christian, how old you are, what your reading level is, what your experience is as a Christian. And so let me just walk us through a few choices that are out there for you today. If you're an experienced Christian or maybe an older Christian, we'll start with the original King James translation. This is actually my King James Bible. This is the one I had in high school and actually went off to Bible college with this one. But the King James, the original King James, is actually on a 12th grade reading level. It uses a lot of the Elizabethan English. And so if you're a reader of Shakespeare and you like to read Shakespeare and you have no trouble understanding that type of language and those type of verbs and nouns, well, then the King James will not be a problem for you. But not everybody's on a 12th grade reading level. And so as we step down a little bit and get down to some levels of reading that maybe is a little bit easier, next on our list, we would put 2 Bibles in that category, and that would be the New American Standard and the English Standard Version. These are both really popular translations out there still today. The New American Standard and the ESV, both are on about a 10th or 11th grade reading level. So you don't get that Shakespearean English. You don't get the thee and the thou. But it is still a really solid translation, and I would definitely recommend one of these for you. The New American Standard or the English Standard Version. Both of those are excellent Bible translations. Moving on, I would say the most popular translation that's out there today is the NIV, also known as the New International Version. And the NIV is based on about a 7th or 8th grade reading level. That is one that is really, really popular amongst Christian schools, where junior hires and early high school students read the NIV. It's very easy to understand. And so if you're just getting started in devotions or you want to make sure that you're reading a copy of the scriptures that you can really understand, maybe the NIV is going to work for you. Here at Wrightsdale on Sunday mornings, I actually preach from the New King James translation. And the New King James is kind of in the middle between the NIV and the NASB and the ESV. So maybe around maybe a 9th, 10th grade type of level. It would be your New King James. And so that's another one that's easy to read. It retains the accuracy, but it doesn't have the these and the thous that really make some people stumble. Moving on, some of you have probably heard of the New Living Translation, and this is one that's really popular. This is about a 6th grade reading level, and so if you really if you have a young person, if you're a middle school student or maybe early high school, and you really want to make sure that you're understanding the sentences that you're reading, I would definitely encourage you to get started in this 30-day challenge. Use the New Living Translation. And I know that would be a real encouragement to you because you would definitely understand it. And then last on my list for you today is a Bible that's very popular. It's not a translation, but it's more of a contemporary language presentation of the Bible. Maybe you've heard of it. It's called The Message. And this was written by a pastor, a Presbyterian pastor who's now with the Lord. His name is Eugene Peterson. And so this is a very contemporary English reading of the Bible. It's not a word-for-word translation, but it's still very easy reading. We would put the Message down around, say, the 5th grade or 6th grade reading level. So if you have a young person who's just getting started in Bible reading, or you're not sure where to start, then you could come all the way down to the Message and really understand what you're reading. But as I said before, friend, the most important thing for you to understand when it comes to choosing a Bible, the best Bible translation for you is the one that you're going to read. So during these 30 days, pick a Bible translation, stick with it, open it, read it, commit to it, pray before you begin. Look at God's Word, ask Him to help you so that you will grow, that you will learn, and that you will understand and apply all those things that you're taking into your life. Well, friend, be encouraged. Keep marching on in the 30-day challenge, and I know God's going to bless you as you open His Word.